Welcome to Iraqi Dinar Hub, your trusted source for real-time updates, deep analysis, and breaking developments surrounding the Iraqi Dinar, Vietnamese Dong, and global currency shifts. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting your currency journey, this is the place where speculation meets strategy, and rumors are separated from real-world insight. Subscribe, stay informed, and join a growing community that's watching history unfold one exchange rate at a time. Let's dive in. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves, Bic. Today's update could be the most explosive development we've ever shared. If you've been holding on to Iraqi Dinar or Vietnamese Dong, this might be your defining moment. According to multiple sources, the long-awaited exchange window has reportedly gone live this morning, and the rates being shared are nothing short of historic. We're hearing whispers of the Iraqi Dinar hitting $4.80 and the Vietnamese Dong at an incredible $3.99. Yes, you heard that correct. Both currencies are showing drastic shifts. But don't jump. Just yet we need to dig deeper into what's really happening, why this is unfolding now, and what you need to do next. Whether you're a seasoned holder or new to the game, this is a critical update you'll want to watch closely. Let's dive right in. So, what exactly is meant by the phrase exchange window is live? In simple terms, it means a temporary period is opened where currency holders can visit designated banks or redemption centers to exchange their dinar or dong for significantly higher values. These windows are highly structured, often requiring pre-scheduled appointments, full identity verification, and authenticated currency. But the fact that we are hearing live reports of this window actually being active today is significant. Investors have speculated about this moment for years, and now, with whispers of $4, 80 for the dinar, and $3, 99 for the dong, people are wondering if we've finally crossed the threshold into reality. The idea of a revaluation or RV has been discussed for decades, and it's not just wild theory. It's an economic strategy used by nations to realign their currency's value with its true economic standing. Iraq, for instance, had a dinar once worth over $3 prior to wars and sanctions. Vietnam, too, has endured years of economic suppression. A revaluation for these countries would be a major milestone restoring investor confidence, opening the door for foreign capital and unlocking long-dormant economic strength. If these new exchange rates are valid, we could be witnessing a pivotal financial moment in global history for both nations. But what makes this time different from all the other false starts and hype cycles? In the past, we've seen anonymous rumors and screenshots that went nowhere. This time, however, there's more consistency in what's being reported. Independent sources are confirming similar numbers. There are even reports that certain bank branches have started early verification protocols. Several individuals say they've received discreet communication to schedule appointments. And this kind of quiet rollout makes sense, keeping things secure, controlled, and shielded from media chaos. If this is real, it's likely happening in the background with maximum discretion. Let's analyze why these specific rate numbers matter so much. A $4.80 rate for the Iraqi dinar doesn't just restore it elevates it beyond its historical levels. That suggests serious confidence in Iraq's ongoing financial reforms, oil production, and stabilization efforts. The Vietnamese Dong at $3.99. That would represent one of the most dramatic upward shifts in currency history, considering it currently trades near 23,000 dong per dollar. Such a move would not be accidental. It would require deep, coordinated economic activity behind the curtain. This could be the first wave of a broader monetary shift with global implications. Behind the scenes, both Iraq and Vietnam have been laying the foundation. for a move like this. Iraq has cracked down on banking corruption, launched digital payment systems, and minimized dependence on the US dollar for domestic use. Vietnam has strengthened trade partnerships, improved monetary controls, and attracted international investment. These reforms weren't just about modernization, they were strategic steps towards supporting a globally competitive currency. What we're seeing today may not be a surprise to those who've been following the structural groundwork laid by these nations over the past few years. Now, let's talk about an often overlooked piece of the puzzle: lower denomination bills. Iraq has quietly issued smaller notes recently. Why is that important? because you don't release loading on currency unless you expect each unit to be worth significantly more. If the dinar was still fractions of a cent, there'd be no use for a 5 or 10 dinar note. But at over $4 per dinar, those denominations suddenly make sense. Vietnam is reportedly preparing similar changes, possibly redesigning their currency structure to reflect an increased valuation. These are not rumors, they are policy steps that show deliberate planning. If you're currently holding IQD or VND, the question becomes, what should you do next? First and foremost, stay calm. Verify that the currency in your possession is genuine and in mint condition. If you're still looking to acquire more, stick with reputable dealers or banks only. Don't get caught up in the rush or fear of missing out. Reach out to your local bank not to ask if the RV is real, but to learn about their foreign exchange services. Find out what identification you'll need, how they calculate rates, and what their appointment process looks like. Being ready means staying informed. Keep in mind, this event, if real, might not explode across mainstream media right away. A currency reset of this scale would be executed in a controlled, quiet fashion to prevent economic instability. Early exchanges might begin in limited waves, with staggered groups invited privately to secure facilities. That's why we're hearing about unusual emails, strange bank conversations, or discreet appointment setups. It's all part of the early phase of what could be a controlled RV. So stay alert, document everything, but don't let noise and misinformation drown out real signs of change. Let's also look at what's being reported about US and global banks. Several rumors suggest that major institutions, including big-name American banks, have received internal communications regarding upcoming foreign currency redemptions. These memos don't confirm the rates, but allegedly instruct staff to prepare for IQD and VND activity. Some even mention trial runs or simulated exchange scenarios. These reports are unverified, but when independent sources begin to echo similar details, you have to wonder if we're witnessing early operational preparation. The signs may not be loud, but they are multiplying rapidly, and with all this excitement come the predators. Scammers know how to exploit moments like this. Be especially cautious of anyone promising private access, insider appointments, or early conversion packages. Never mail your currency or send payments to someone claiming they can guarantee a better rate. Legitimate redemptions will only occur at licensed financial institutions. If someone contacts you offering backdoor access or secret exchange rates, walk away. No one, no matter their claims, can shortcut a government-controlled monetary event. Your safety and vigilance are your best assets right now. Now let's zoom out and look at the big picture. If these currencies have truly revalued, this goes far beyond individual wealth. It would impact global markets, trade agreements, oil pricing, and even digital payment systems. Financial software, accounting platforms, and central banks would need to update systems and policies. Entire economies could be affected, especially those with strong economic ties to Iraq or Vietnam. What we might be witnessing here isn't just a dual country. RVET could be the first phase of a broader, multinational monetary realignment. That's the scale we're talking about. Still, we must ask, what if this all turns out to be another false start? It's a fair question. The answer is to stay focused on the trends, not the noise. Iraq is stabilizing, rebuilding its economy, and growing its financial credibility. Vietnam is boosting exports and strengthening its central bank independence. These are not random events. They're indicators of upward trajectory. Whether the revaluation happens now or later, the direction is clear. So keep your emotions steady, your mind sharp, and stay committed to a strategy rooted in facts and forward movement. If your bank isn't showing these rates yet, don't panic. Many banks operate in tiers, meaning back-end systems get updated before rates are published publicly. Some may be waiting for green lights from central authorities. That's why it's essential to keep checking online, calling customer service, and watching official channels for updates. When you call, don't mention the RV, simply ask if they exchange foreign currencies like IQD or VND. That will give you a clearer answer. Avoid Telegram groups that spread hype, and stick with sources that prioritize verified information over wild speculation. Let's not forget the power of this community. If you've received appointment confirmations, bank insights, or even had an actual exchange experience, share it in the comments. This isn't just about getting lucky. It's about staying connected and informed. The more we share real, grounded experiences, the better chance we have of understanding the full picture. We built this channel to rise above the noise, and your input helps us do that. So drop your thoughts below, and let's keep this space focused on truth, insight, and actionable knowledge. And finally, let's bring this home. The idea of the dinar at $4.80 and the dong at $3.99 is no longer fantasy. It's being seriously discussed in corners of the financial world that once dismissed the idea outright. Whether we're seeing the grand finale or just another critical chapter, the momentum is real. So keep your currency secured, stay updated, and follow proper exchange protocols. We're here to track every move, every change, and every confirmation. Thanks for watching the Iraqi Dinar Hub. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and stay locked in. The wave is building. Let's ride it together.